I think the most intrigue me is that people are healed from things, situations, illnesses, but they keep it in their head. Hello, my name is Sheyla Zito. I am a cancer survivor. I am a survivor of so many things. I had several cancers, an abusive marriage, a financial breakdown, loss, and so much has happened in my life. But the miracle happens in the comeback. And this is why I'm here to talk to you about. As I was going through all those things in my life, especially the cancer journey, it was very hard. It was very difficult. What I believe has saved me, it was my faith. Back then, when I talk about faith, I was ignorant. I did not understand things. I was faithful, don't take me wrong. I was always believing that God was going to help me. He was in control. And even though sometimes I lost hope, I was so blessed to get back to the point where I knew things were going to be okay. But I think I had something called the blind faith. But I'm here today because I want to talk to you about something else. I'm gonna talk to you about faith based on knowledge. But what is that, Sheyla? Well, based on knowledge means when you know what's behind. I don't know your religious values, if you believe in God, if you say God, Lord, the universe, Jesus, energy, Buddha, Allah, whatever is for you. I want you to know that there is a strength, there is something much bigger than us out there, much higher than us, much stronger than us out there. And actually, this thing I'm going to say now called the universe is actually conspiring for you to succeed. So when I say have faith, it's not just being, oh, I can't believe, I cannot believe. It's like knowing this is proved by physics. This is the truth that when we have thoughts in our head and we keep going back to those thoughts, many times negatives, we entertain those thoughts, we generate feelings about those thoughts, and we keep coming back to them over and over and over again, we end up by manifesting them into the physical world. I see so many people that have gone through cancer, healed or in remission, but they keep cancer in their head. I'm telling you cancer because this is one of the things that I went through. But there are other things. People that have gone through bad relationships and they prevent themselves to try or start a new relationship because they keep thinking the same thing is going to happen. And guess what happens? The same thing happens because that's what they're thinking about. Those are the thoughts they're entertaining. Those are the things they connect their feelings. And then, because of the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, everything that is in our subconscious mind is going to manifest into the physical world. Because our body is just the instrument of the mind. Our body don't make decisions by itself. It requires a mind. So we have our mind, our conscious mind, what we know, we are aware of the knowledge of the things. We have our mental, we have our sensory factors, and we have our higher faculties. And in all this combination of things, we have all these tools to help us propel forward to get to the other side of this stucky place that we live in. And I see so many people really with their life on hold, waiting until something happens, until something is resolved, or now is the time. Today is the best day to start a brand new life. You have the power. You can make a decision. You can go out there and do something about this. Once you change your perception, everything changes. There is a beautiful quote from Wayne Dyer that says, when you change the way you look at things you look at change. And that's true. You see, nothing is bad or good. It's our mind who is going to filter and determine or classify whatever happens, if it goes to one side or to the other side, if it's negative or positive, if it's good or bad. The same mind that it has all these values and beliefs, things that people told you when you were a child, things you have gone through in your life, your culture, your country, family roots, and so much that probably has impacted you. Things you heard from teachers, assessment, people comparing you, your parents, grandparents, doctors, religious figures, older siblings, people that have some kind of power over you, that has somehow imprinted things inside your head. We call those paradigms, which is a multitude of ideas. They are there, and we need to do something about them because they are the way we live our lives. They become the guideline, like the user's manual, how we experience life, how we deal with things or respond or to react when things happen to us, because it's not about what happened to you, but it's all about how you responded to it. It's not about what happened to you, what the challenge did to you, but what can you do with what happened to you? See, I was once stuck. I put my life on hold several times throughout my survival journey with cancer and being in a relationship that was abusive, that I didn't want to be. I was incongruent. I didn't know, but I was actually developing, creating cancers in my body because of I was unhappy. I was in a place, and my inner voice kept telling me, "You don't want to be here. What are you doing here? Why don't you do something about it?" And I kept telling myself, convincing myself of all these excuses. Oh, where you're gonna do, where you're gonna be, how what people are gonna say about you, how people are gonna take, how you're gonna sustain this, how about the financial life? And I was the provider. I was worried about everybody else that I felt I was responsible for. Each one of us is responsible for our life, truly. You don't have responsibility over others unless you have an infant, a baby, or people that you take care, you are a caregiver. But I'm talking about your life here. How how do you want to perceive your life? This is the only life you've got. How much time do you want to stay in this state of unhappiness, unfulfillment, sadness? I want you to join me, life in this other side, where there is so much passion and joy and light, and to be happy and to experience life to its fullest, to live my life in my own terms, not how people want me to do or expect me to do. I set the rules of my life. I don't let anybody else do it. And that's how I want you to do too. So, my first question for you right now, that I really want to walk out of this thinking, what is that you really, really, really want? What it matters the most for you? Why you think you're here? All these things that happen to you, what can you learn from this? What do you want to do with this story? Would you like to inspire others with this? Show them how you did it. How is life on the other side for you? Your lifestyle. What do you do? What kind of work you perform? Imagine that when you love what you do, you don't have to work any day of your life, because you're just enjoying helping and being part of people's lives, and really helping them see what they're not ready to see yet. How does life look like when you're happy, when you're complete, when you're fulfilled? How would you feel to have a life full of passion and joy and happiness with wonderful people around you, living the place you want to live, healthy and happy and wealthy, whatever wealthy means to you. You need to keep thinking about those things. You need to set your GPS towards a direction that you want to go, because we go the direction we face. If you ever learn how to ride a bicycle in the beginning and you're so scared to fall that you keep looking down, I'm sure you had felt and maybe hurt yourself, because we go the direction we face. So what I'm here now is because I really wanted to plant the seeds that you, by changing your perception, you can shift your whole life. When you set this new GPS, when you set a place, the way you want to see yourself, maybe the way you see yourself right now, when you look yourself in the mirror, maybe it's not the way you want to see. But I want you to look yourself in the mirror, in your eyes, and say, instead of being waiting for appreciation, recognition from others, I want you to do that. I want you to look yourself in the eyes and say, I love you. I am so proud of you. I am not perfect. I never claimed to be, but I learned to love, respect, and admire the person looking back at me. I say this every day. This is powerful stuff. I want you to appreciate you, to tell yourself, look at everything you've gone through. You are a warrior. You are a survivor. You're so powerful, resilient. You are unlimited. You are limitless. You are strong being. You're a powerful creator. Actually, you are God's highest form of creation. The divine intelligence lives within you. It's guiding you. It's telling you what to do through your intuition, another one of your higher faculties. And I want you to follow that, to believe that there is a reason why you have experienced what you did. This is just going to make you stronger. Imagine a tree that has grown inside an environment, a house protected. Do you think you'll grow? I'm sure we'll grow. People are always putting water, bring it to the sun, protect me from air conditioning, heat, whatever it was. And now I want you to imagine a tree that has just started from the seed and it's outside, exposed to the weather, to the sun, to the snow, to the storms, to tornadoes, hurricanes. Which one you think it's stronger? When we go through stuff, it's it's like it's necessary for the diamond to become a diamond, to be polished, for the wine to become a wine. The grape had to go through stress, and that's how it is with us. We become a powerhouse after we survive on whatever stuff we went through. I did this, and I want you to do the same thing. I want you to go out there and start talking to people that need help around you, surrounded, you. Because there is a reason why we're here. As Mark Twain says, the two most important days of your are the days, sorry, the two most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. So my question to you is why? Why you think you're here? Why you choosing to be alive? After all these people that have gone, has passed, especially after this crazy pandemic we've been going through this almost, I know, a year and a half. You chosen to be here still. Why? Because you have a message. You have something burning within you. And you need to unleash that. See, the treasure chest is open within. You need to do this. It is your responsibility to do something about it. There's a beautiful book called You Too Can Be Prosperous by Robert Russell. And he says something so powerful there. He says, what you desire is God working through you. So it is really a responsibility for us to put ourselves out there, to do something, to share, and to grow together. We are all, I believe, members of one body. If you know and ever heard of a beautiful story of Anita Morjani, she has a wonderful book called Dying to Be Me. And she talks about how things are all connected. It's funny because when I read the book, I felt like, oh my God, this woman was able to put in words everything I always knew. You know, when you are ill, you have illnesses, you have something in your body that is not doing well. What happens is all the organs of your body start working together to try to heal that part. It's all focused on that. So I believe we are all part of one. We are one. So when one person is not well, when people are going through stuff, all of us are impacted by that. All of us are affected. Yes, it is my problem too. And I want to help you because I want us all to be healed, to be happy, to be healthy, and to be fulfilled and connected in love, in kindness, in abundance and prosperity. My name is Sheyla Zito. Go out there to the world and share if this added any value to you with gratitude.